10 foundational foods to help you live to 100 and beyond. Hello and welcome to Senior Health Tips, a place where we explore ways to live a healthier and longer life. Today we are going to talk about 10 foundational foods that can help you on your journey to living to 100 and beyond. If you find the information we share today helpful, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our future videos. We are so glad to have you with us on this journey to better health. Let's begin with our very first foundational food, which is likely a familiar friend in your kitchen: leafy greens. These include foods like spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and even the tops of beets. These vegetables are nutritional powerhouses, packed with vitamins, minerals, and fiber, but with very few calories. They are one of the most nutrient-dense foods you can possibly eat, meaning you get a huge health return for every bite you take. One of the most important jobs of leafy greens is to help keep your bones strong and healthy as you age. They are exceptionally rich in vitamin K, a nutrient that works hand in hand with calcium to build and maintain bone density. Think of vitamin K as the traffic director for calcium in your body, telling it where to go to fortify your skeleton. A single cup of cooked spinach provides more than 800 micrograms of vitamin K, which is over 7 times the recommended daily amount. Leafy greens are also champions for your heart health, and they work in a very clever way. They are rich in natural compounds called nitrates, which your body converts into something that helps relax and widen your blood vessels. This process makes it much easier for your blood to flow, which can lead to lower blood pressure. Enjoying just 1 to 2 servings of leafy greens a day can have a meaningful impact on keeping your cardiovascular system running smoothly. Furthermore, these green vegetables are essential for protecting your precious eyesight. They contain 2 very special antioxidants called lutein and zeaxanthin, which accumulate in the retina of your eye. These antioxidants act like a pair of internal sunglasses, filtering out harmful blue light and protecting your eyes from damage. Eating a cup of kale or spinach a day can significantly boost your levels of these protective compounds and help reduce the risk of age-related vision problems. Getting more leafy greens into your diet doesn't have to be a chore. In fact, it can be quite easy. You can start your day by adding a large handful of fresh spinach into your scrambled eggs or omelette. It wilts down to almost nothing and you'll barely notice it. Another wonderful way is to blend them into a smoothie with some fruit like a banana or berries. The sweetness of the fruit will completely mask the taste of the greens, giving you all the benefits without any of the grassy flavor. When it comes to cooking, a simple sauté with a little bit of olive oil and a clove of garlic is a delicious way to prepare them. Remember not to overcook them, as a quick wilt is all you need to retain most of their valuable nutrients. You can also use large sturdy leaves like collard greens or Swiss chard as a healthy replacement for bread or tortillas. Simply use them to wrap up your favorite fillings like chicken salad or lean ground meat for a low-carb, nutrient-rich meal. Our second foundational food for a long and healthy life is one you have likely heard great things about: fatty fish. This category includes fish like salmon, mackerel, herring, sardines, and anchovies. These fish are prized for one particular nutrient that is incredibly powerful for your body and your brain: omega-3 fatty acids. These are healthy fats that our bodies cannot produce on their own, so we must get them from the food we eat. The most profound benefit of omega-3s is their incredible support for your brain health. Your brain is actually composed of nearly 60% fat, and a large portion of that is an omega-3 fat called DHA. Think of DHA as the essential building block for your brain cells, helping them communicate with each other effectively. To get the recommended amount for brain health, which is around 1,000 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA, you would only need to eat about 2 servings of fatty fish per week, with each serving being about the size of the palm of your hand. Of course, what is good for the brain is often good for the heart, and that is certainly true here. Omega-3 fatty acids are superstars when it comes to protecting your cardiovascular system from the effects of aging. They work by reducing inflammation throughout your body, which is a key cause of damage to your blood vessels. They also help to lower levels of triglycerides, a type of fat in your blood that can increase your risk of heart disease when it gets too high. Eating fatty fish twice a week can also do wonders for your joints. The anti-inflammatory properties of omega-3s can help to soothe the aches and pains associated with arthritis and general joint stiffness. It's like providing your joints with a natural internal lubricant that reduces friction and discomfort. Many people report a noticeable improvement in their mobility and a reduction in morning stiffness after consistently including fatty fish in their diet. When you're at the grocery store, you might see options for wild-caught or farm-raised salmon. While both are good sources of omega-3s, wild-caught salmon generally has a slightly better nutritional profile and a lower risk of containing contaminants. If budget is a concern, do not overlook the power of canned fish. Canned salmon, sardines, and mackerel are excellent, affordable options that are just as packed with omega-3s and are very convenient to have on hand. Preparing fatty fish is much simpler than you might think. A beautiful fillet of salmon can be baked in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius for about 12 to 15 minutes with just a drizzle of olive oil, a squeeze of lemon, and some fresh herbs like dill. Sardines and anchovies, though small, are incredibly potent sources of omega-3s and calcium because you eat the tiny, soft bones. You can mash them up and spread them on a piece of whole grain toast or chop them finely and add them to pasta sauces for a savory, salty kick. Next on our list at number 3, we have a category of foods that are as delicious as they are healthy. Berries. This includes a wonderful variety like blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries. These small fruits are bursting with color, and that color is a sign of their incredible health-promoting properties. The deep reds, blues, and purples come from powerful plant compounds called antioxidants. Antioxidants are like your body's personal cleanup crew, traveling through your system and protecting your cells from damage. This damage, called oxidative stress, is a natural part of aging, but can be accelerated by things like pollution, stress, and a poor diet. By eating berries regularly, you are giving your body a constant supply of these protective compounds. A single cup of blueberries, for instance, provides a massive dose of antioxidants that help to keep your cells healthy and youthful. One of the most well-researched benefits of berries is their positive effect on brain function. The specific antioxidants found in berries, called flavonoids, have been shown to improve communication between brain cells. This can lead to better memory and a sharper mind as you get older. Think of it as tuning up the connections in your brain, helping you recall names, dates, and information more easily, and helping to protect against age-related cognitive decline. Berries are also a fantastic food for managing blood sugar levels, which is incredibly important for long-term health. Despite their sweet taste, they are relatively low in sugar and very high in fiber. The fiber helps to slow down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream, preventing those sharp spikes and crashes in energy. For a healthy adult, a daily serving of about 1 cup of mixed berries is a perfect amount to reap these benefits. In addition to protecting your brain and managing blood sugar, berries are also wonderful for your heart. The antioxidants in berries help to reduce inflammation and can improve the health of your blood vessels, making them more flexible. They can also help lower bad LDL cholesterol, which is the type that can build up in your arteries. A daily handful of these colorful jewels is a simple and tasty investment in the long-term health of your heart. Incorporating more berries into your diet is a delightful task. They are wonderful on their own as a simple snack, but they also make a perfect topping for your morning oatmeal, yogurt, or whole grain cereal. If you buy fresh berries, it's best to eat them within a few days to get the most nutritional value. However, frozen berries are an equally fantastic option, as they are picked and frozen at peak ripeness, locking in all their goodness. You can use frozen berries to make a wonderful and simple dessert. Just blend them with a little bit of plain yogurt for a healthy, homemade version of ice cream that is both satisfying and incredibly good for you. Another great idea is to make a berry compote to use as a topping. Simply heat some berries in a small saucepan over low heat with a splash of water until they break down into a delicious, syrupy sauce that you can use on pancakes or whole grain toast. Our fourth foundational food is a small but mighty powerhouse of nutrition, nuts and seeds. This group includes almonds, walnuts, pecans, as well as chia seeds, flax seeds, and pumpkin seeds. For a long time, people were wary of nuts because of their high fat content, but we now know they are filled with the good kinds of fats. These are monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, which are incredibly beneficial for your health. Walnuts, in particular, are a standout in this category because they are one of the best plant-based sources of those amazing omega-3 fatty acids we talked about with fish. They provide a specific type of omega-3 called ALA, which is very good for your heart. The recommended serving of nuts is about 1/4 cup or a small handful per day. This amount, which is about 12 to 15 almonds or 7 walnut halves, gives you a wonderful dose of healthy fats, protein, and fiber without adding too many calories. The combination of healthy fat, protein, and fiber in nuts and seeds makes them excellent for heart health. They help to lower levels of bad LDL cholesterol while raising levels of good HDL cholesterol. Think of HDL cholesterol as the garbage trucks of your bloodstream, carrying away the bad cholesterol so it can't clog up your arteries. Regularly eating a small portion of nuts can significantly reduce your risk of developing heart disease and stroke. Nuts and seeds are also very beneficial for keeping your brain sharp. The healthy fats, along with vitamin E, another potent antioxidant found in nuts like almonds, help to protect your brain cells from the damage of aging. Vitamin E is particularly good at fighting off the oxidative stress that can harm brain function. Just 1 ounce of almonds, which is about 23 nuts, provides nearly half of your recommended daily intake of vitamin E. Despite their small size, nuts and seeds are very filling, which can help you maintain a healthy weight. The combination of protein and fiber helps you feel full and satisfied for a longer period of time. This can prevent you from overeating or reaching for unhealthy snacks between meals. A small handful of almonds in the afternoon can be a perfect bridge to get you from lunch to dinner without feeling hungry. It's very easy to add more nuts and seeds to your daily routine. You can sprinkle chopped walnuts or slivered almonds over your salad for a satisfying crunch, or stir a tablespoon of chia seeds or ground flax seeds into your morning yogurt or oatmeal. Ground flax seeds are particularly beneficial, as your body can absorb their nutrients much more easily than when they are whole. You can buy them pre-ground or grind them yourself in a coffee grinder and store them in the refrigerator to keep them fresh. When choosing nuts, it's best to opt for raw or dry roasted varieties without added salt or sugar. Many packaged nuts can be loaded with sodium and unhealthy oils, which can counteract their health benefits. Nut butters are also a wonderful option, but be sure to read the label carefully. Look for brands where the only ingredients are the nuts themselves and maybe a little bit of salt, avoiding those with added sugars and hydrogenated oils. At number 5, we have a food that is a cornerstone of many of the healthiest and longest-lived populations in the world: legumes. This broad category includes all types of beans, lentils, chickpeas, and peas. Legumes are one of nature's most perfect foods, offering a fantastic combination of high-quality plant-based protein and an incredible amount of dietary fiber. This combination is what makes them so profoundly healthy. The fiber content in legumes is truly remarkable, and it plays a huge role in their health benefits. There are 2 types of fiber, soluble and insoluble, and legumes are rich in both. Soluble fiber dissolves in water to form a gel-like substance in your digestive system, which helps to lower cholesterol and stabilize blood sugar. A single cup of cooked black beans contains about 15 grams of fiber, which is more than half of the recommended daily intake for most older adults. This incredible fiber content makes legumes one of the best foods you can eat for a healthy gut. The fiber acts as a prebiotic, which means it is the food for the beneficial bacteria that live in your digestive tract. A healthy community of gut bacteria is linked to everything from a stronger immune system to a better mood and a lower risk of many chronic diseases. By eating beans and lentils, you are directly nourishing this internal ecosystem. Legumes are also an excellent source of plant-based protein, which is essential for maintaining muscle mass as you age. As we get older, we naturally start to lose muscle, a process that can be slowed down with adequate protein intake and regular physical activity. Replacing some of the animal protein in your diet with protein from legumes is a smart move for longevity. It gives you the protein you need without the saturated fat that is often found in red meat. Some people avoid beans because they are worried about digestive discomfort or gas. This is a valid concern, but it can be easily managed with proper preparation. If you are using dried beans, it is very important to soak them in water for several hours or overnight before cooking them. This process helps to break down some of the complex sugars that can be difficult to digest, and you should always discard the soaking water before you cook them. If you are new to eating beans, start with smaller portions, like a quarter of a cup, and gradually increase your intake. This gives your digestive system time to adapt and build up the right enzymes to handle the extra fiber. Canned beans are a very convenient option, but be sure to rinse them thoroughly under running water before using them. This simple step can wash away up to 40% of the sodium they are often packed in. There are countless ways to enjoy legumes. You can add a can of chickpeas to your favorite salad, make a hearty lentil soup for a comforting meal, or mash up some black beans with spices to create a healthy dip for vegetables. You can also use them to make your meat go further in dishes like chili or spaghetti sauce. Simply replace half of the ground meat with cooked lentils or mashed beans. You will boost the fiber content while cutting back on saturated fat and cost. Coming in at number 6 is a true golden elixir of health, extra virgin olive oil. This is not just any cooking oil. It is a foundational food that is central to the incredibly healthy Mediterranean diet. The key phrase here is extra virgin, which means it is the least processed form of olive oil. It is made by simply crushing olives and extracting the juice, which preserves the highest amount of beneficial compounds. The primary fat in olive oil is a monounsaturated fat called oleic acid, which is extremely good for your heart. This healthy fat helps to reduce inflammation and has been shown to have positive effects on genes linked to cancer. But the true magic of extra virgin olive oil comes from its powerful antioxidants and polyphenols. These compounds are what give high-quality olive oil its slightly peppery or bitter taste, and they are responsible for many of its health benefits. One of the most potent of these compounds is called oleocanthal, which has been shown to have anti-inflammatory effects that work in a similar way to ibuprofen. This means that regular consumption of extra virgin olive oil can help to reduce chronic, low-grade inflammation throughout your body. Chronic inflammation is a driving force behind almost every major age-related disease, including heart disease, diabetes, and Alzheimer's. A daily intake of about 1 to 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil can provide a significant anti-inflammatory benefit. This is the amount typically consumed by people in the Mediterranean region who enjoy long, healthy lives. That's equivalent to the amount you might use to dress a large salad or to drizzle over some roasted vegetables. The benefits for your heart are particularly well documented. Consuming extra virgin olive oil regularly can help to lower bad LDL cholesterol, protect that cholesterol from oxidative damage, improve the lining of your blood vessels, and help prevent unwanted blood clotting. All of these factors work together to drastically reduce your risk of having a heart attack or a stroke. It truly is one of the most heart-protective foods you can possibly eat. To get the most benefit from your olive oil, it is important to use it correctly. Because it is so rich in delicate, healthy compounds, it is best used for low to medium heat cooking or as a finishing oil. This means it is perfect for making salad dressings, drizzling over cooked vegetables, fish, or soups, or for a light sauté of vegetables. You should avoid using extra virgin olive oil for high heat frying, as this can damage the beneficial compounds and create harmful substances. When you are buying olive oil, always look for the words extra virgin on the label. It should also come in a dark glass bottle or a tin, as light can damage the oil and reduce its potency. Store your olive oil in a cool, dark place like a pantry, not next to the stove where it can be exposed to heat. A good quality extra virgin olive oil will have a fresh, fruity or grassy aroma and should be used within a few months of opening for the best flavor and health benefits. Our 7th foundational food is a family of vegetables known for their incredible disease-fighting potential, cruciferous vegetables. This group includes broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, and kale. These vegetables are named for their cross-shaped flowers, but they are famous for their unique and powerful nutritional profile. They are rich in vitamins, fiber, and a special class of plant compounds called glucosinolates. It is these glucosinolates that give cruciferous vegetables their slightly bitter taste and pungent aroma when cooked. When you chew or chop these vegetables, these compounds are converted into other active substances, most notably one called sulforaphane. Sulforaphane is a superstar compound that has been extensively studied for its health benefits. It works at a cellular level to activate your body's own natural detoxification pathways, helping to clear out harmful substances and protect your DNA from damage. This powerful detoxification effect is one of the main reasons why a high intake of cruciferous vegetables is linked to a lower risk of several types of cancer. Think of sulforaphane as a switch that turns on your body's best defense systems. To get a healthy dose of these protective compounds, you should aim to eat at least a few servings of cruciferous vegetables each week. A serving would be about 1 cup of chopped broccoli or a cup of shredded cabbage. Beyond their cancer-fighting potential, these vegetables are also fantastic for your heart. They are high in fiber, which helps to lower cholesterol, and they are a good source of potassium, which helps to regulate blood pressure. The sulforaphane also contributes to heart health by reducing inflammation, which, as we know, is a major factor in the development of cardiovascular disease. The combination of nutrients works together to keep your entire circulatory system in good working order. Cruciferous vegetables are also very important for your digestive health. The high fiber content helps to keep you regular and prevent constipation, which can be a common issue as we age. This fiber also feeds the good bacteria in your gut, contributing to a healthy microbiome. A healthy gut is the foundation of overall health, so feeding it well with vegetables like broccoli and cabbage is a very wise investment. To maximize the health benefits of these vegetables, it's important to prepare them in a way that preserves the sulforaphane. Overcooking, especially boiling, can destroy the enzyme that is needed to create this beneficial compound. The best ways to cook cruciferous vegetables are light steaming, stir-frying, or roasting. Steaming broccoli for just a few minutes until it is tender crisp is a perfect way to prepare it. An even better trick is to chop your broccoli or cabbage and let it sit for about 30 to 40 minutes before you cook it. This hack and hold method gives the enzyme time to work and create the sulforaphane before it is deactivated by heat. You can also enjoy many of these vegetables raw. Shredded cabbage and kale make a wonderful base for salads, and raw broccoli and cauliflower florets are perfect for dipping in a healthy dip like hummus. And number 8, we turn to a staple food that has sustained healthy populations for thousands of years: whole grains. This includes foods like oats, quinoa, barley, brown rice, and whole wheat bread and pasta. The key word here is whole, which means that the grain is eaten in its complete form with all 3 parts intact: the bran, the germ, and the endosperm. This is in contrast to refined grains like white bread and white rice, where the nutritious bran and germ have been stripped away. The bran is the outer layer and is rich in fiber, B vitamins, and minerals. The germ is the embryo of the plant and is packed with healthy fats, vitamins, and antioxidants. By choosing whole grains, you are getting the full package of nutrients that nature intended. A good goal is to make at least half of the grains you eat each day whole grains. A serving is typically about half a cup of cooked grains like oatmeal or brown rice, or 1 slice of whole wheat bread. One of the greatest benefits of whole grains is their high fiber content. This fiber works wonders for your digestive system, helping to prevent constipation and keeping your bowel movements regular. More importantly, the fiber in whole grains helps to slow down the digestion and absorption of carbohydrates. This leads to a much more gradual rise in blood sugar, preventing the sharp spikes that can occur after eating refined grains. This stable blood sugar is crucial for preventing type 2 diabetes and for maintaining steady energy levels throughout the day. It helps you avoid that mid-afternoon slump and keeps your body's insulin response healthy. Whole grains are also incredibly beneficial for your heart. The soluble fiber in oats and barley is particularly effective at lowering bad LDL cholesterol. It works by binding to cholesterol in your digestive system and helping to remove it from your body. Numerous large studies have shown that people who eat the most whole grains have a significantly lower risk of heart disease. Beyond the fiber, whole grains are also a rich source of important nutrients that are often lacking in modern diets. These include B vitamins, which are crucial for energy production, as well as minerals like magnesium, which is important for bone health and nerve function. They also contain a variety of protective antioxidants and plant compounds that you won't find in their refined counterparts. These all work together to reduce inflammation and protect your cells from damage. Incorporating more whole grains into your diet is a simple and rewarding process. You can start your day with a warm bowl of oatmeal, topped with some berries and nuts for an extra nutritional boost. When you're making sandwiches, choose bread that lists 100% whole wheat or whole grain as the first ingredient. Be wary of brown-colored bread that is just white bread with molasses added for color. Instead of white rice, try using brown rice, quinoa, or barley as the base for your meals. Quinoa is a particularly great choice because it is a complete protein, meaning it contains all the essential amino acids your body needs. You can also try whole wheat pasta, which has a nuttier flavor and more satisfying texture than regular pasta. Experimenting with different ancient grains like farro or spelt can also add wonderful variety and new flavors to your cooking. Our ninth foundational food is actually a duo that adds incredible flavor and potent health benefits to your meals: garlic and onions. These are part of the allium family of vegetables, which also includes leeks, shallots, and chives. For centuries, these pungent bulbs have been used not just for cooking, but also as traditional medicine. Modern science is now confirming the incredible wisdom behind these ancient practices. The health benefits of garlic and onions are largely due to their rich concentration of sulfur-containing compounds. When you chop or crush a clove of garlic, an enzyme reaction creates a powerful compound called allicin. Allicin is responsible for garlic's distinctive smell, and it is also a potent antibacterial, antiviral, and anti-inflammatory agent. To get the most allicin, it's best to chop or crush your garlic and let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes before you cook it, similar to the trick with broccoli. One of the most celebrated benefits of garlic is its ability to support heart health. Regular consumption of garlic has been shown to have a modest but meaningful effect on lowering both blood pressure and cholesterol levels. Think of it as a gentle, natural tonic for your entire cardiovascular system. Aiming for about 1 to 2 cloves of garlic per day is enough to tap into these protective effects. That's about the amount you might use to season a pasta sauce or a vegetable stir-fry. Onions are also packed with their own unique set of health-promoting compounds. They are an exceptionally rich source of a flavonoid antioxidant called quercetin. Quercetin is a powerful anti-inflammatory and has also been studied for its ability to help lower blood pressure and protect against heart disease. The outer layers of the onion tend to have the highest concentration of quercetin, so try to peel off as little as possible. Both garlic and onions have been linked to a stronger immune system. Their antimicrobial properties can help your body fight off common illnesses like the cold and flu. They also support your immune system indirectly by promoting a healthy gut environment. The prebiotic fibers in garlic and onions, known as fructans, are excellent food for your beneficial gut bacteria. As we've learned, a healthy gut is central to a strong immune response. So by adding garlic and onions to your meals, you are fortifying your body's first line of defense. These flavorful vegetables are also being studied for their potential role in cancer prevention. The powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory compounds they contain may help to protect cells from the kind of damage that can lead to cancer. While no single food can prevent cancer, a diet rich in a variety of vegetables like garlic and onions is a key part of a risk-reducing lifestyle. Thankfully, garlic and onions are some of the easiest and most versatile ingredients to incorporate into your cooking. They form the flavor base for countless dishes from around the world, including soups, stews, sauces, and stir-fries. You can start almost any savory dish by sautéing some chopped onion and minced garlic in a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. This simple step not only builds a delicious foundation of flavor, but also infuses your meal with their health benefits from the very start. Don't be afraid to use them generously. Roasting a whole head of garlic makes the cloves soft, sweet, and spreadable, perfect for spreading on whole grain toast. Thinly sliced red onions are a wonderful, crunchy addition to salads and sandwiches. And finally, our 10th foundational food is one that focuses on the health of your internal garden. Fermented foods like yogurt and kefir. These foods are created through a process where microorganisms, like bacteria and yeast, convert sugars into other compounds. This process not only preserves the food, but also creates a wealth of beneficial bacteria known as probiotics. Probiotics are live microorganisms that, when consumed in adequate amounts, provide a health benefit to you. The most well-known fermented food is yogurt, specifically plain yogurt that contains live and active cultures. This means that the beneficial bacteria are still alive and can go on to colonize your gut. A typical serving of plain yogurt, which is about 1 small pot or 3/4 of a cup, can contain billions of these friendly bacteria. It's very important to choose plain, unsweetened yogurt, as many flavored varieties are loaded with sugar, which can feed the unhealthy bacteria in your gut. The primary role of these probiotics is to support a healthy and diverse community of microorganisms in your digestive tract. This gut microbiome is incredibly important for your overall health. A healthy gut helps you digest your food properly, absorb nutrients more effectively, and it plays a critical role in regulating your immune system. In fact, about 70% of your immune system is located in and around your gut. By regularly consuming probiotic-rich foods, you are helping to maintain a healthy balance of bacteria, which can crowd out the harmful kinds. This can lead to less bloating and gas, and a more resilient digestive system overall. Beyond digestive health, a healthy gut is increasingly being linked to brain health through what is known as the gut-brain axis. Your gut and brain are in constant communication, and the health of one can directly influence the other. A balanced microbiome can help to produce neurotransmitters like serotonin, which is important for mood. This is why a healthy diet rich in probiotics may contribute to better mental clarity and a more stable, positive mood. Yogurt and kefir, a fermented milk drink that is like a drinkable yogurt, are also excellent sources of calcium. Calcium is, of course, vital for maintaining strong bones and preventing osteoporosis, a condition that makes bones brittle and more likely to break. Many dairy products are also fortified with vitamin D, which is essential for your body to be able to absorb and use that calcium. A serving of plain yogurt or kefir can provide a significant portion of your daily needs for both of these bone-building nutrients. For example, the recommended daily intake of calcium for adults over 50 is about 1,200 milligrams. 1 cup of plain yogurt provides about 450 milligrams, which is over 1/3 of your daily requirement. When choosing a yogurt, look for plain or Greek style. Greek yogurt is strained to remove some of the liquid whey, which results in a thicker product that is higher in protein and can be more satisfying. Kefir is another fantastic option and often contains an even wider variety of probiotic strains than yogurt. You can drink it on its own, add it to smoothies, or use it in place of buttermilk in recipes. If you do not consume dairy, there are other fermented foods you can enjoy. Sauerkraut, which is fermented cabbage, and kimchi, a spicy Korean fermented vegetable dish, are excellent sources of probiotics and are also rich in fiber and vitamins. You can add a spoonful of sauerkraut or kimchi to your meals as a condiment to get a daily dose of these beneficial microbes. A little bit goes a long way in supporting the health of your internal ecosystem. There you have it, 10 foundational foods that can form the basis of a diet for a long, healthy and vibrant life. By focusing on incorporating more of these wonderful foods into your daily meals, you are taking a powerful and proactive step towards better health. Remember that it's not about being perfect, but about making small, consistent choices every day. Each healthy meal is an investment in your future self, building a stronger, more resilient body and mind that can carry you well into your golden years. Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you found this information valuable and that it inspires you to fill your plate with these life-giving foods. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more content like this, please consider subscribing to our channel and sharing it with someone you care about. Your support helps us to continue our mission of sharing practical knowledge for a healthier life. The information shared in this video is for educational purposes only and is based on extensive research and experience in nutrition and dietary coaching. It is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified health provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition.